Team roping, you know, being a team sport, you know, it seems like you're always, you know, of course you got your main partner and you're going to go through your ups and downs, but, you know, you pick that guy for a reason that you thought, you know, that your styles would fit together. So it's something that you're going to try to work out even when you're going through ups and downs. And, you know, everybody's going to have their downs and they're going to fight it for a little bit. You know, it's just trying to get out of your slump as fast as you can, and it sure helps when your partner's really supportive.
As a team, it's very important to work together, and you are only as good as your partner. If your partner doesn't do his job well, you're never going to be able to do your job well. And that's something that I've been doing this for a long time now, about 10 years, and have been through, you know, several partners and lots of different scenarios. Been where I've couldn't hit the broadside of a barn in my roping before and had partners that have been in the same boat, and it's tough. I mean, it doesn't matter how good you are. I mean, you know, Tiger Woods has a hard time hitting the golf ball sometimes. It's not very often, but it happens, and that's the same way it is with us. And as a team, it's very important to stick it out, stay together as much as you can, and work with each other. Confidence is everything in this game, and that's what I've learned. I've been with partners where I've struggled, and you can tell that when I'm struggling, they start to struggle mentally, wondering how we're going to do, and it's almost like you can feel the way each other's thinking about something, and it's very important to keep that confidence in the team up. If my partner knows that I don't believe in him, they can usually tell that. So it's very important to stick together as a team. Like I said, you're only as good as your partner, and there's lots of times that we go throughout the year and don't get to practice a lot together, and we'll jump out at some rodeos and one guy will not be doing good. And I've found what works best for me is encouraging my partner. Hey, I know who you are. I know how good you rope. You're struggling a little bit right now. I just want you to know I'm going to stick it out with you. I believe in you as much as anybody, and you know, I've put all my trust and faith in you for the way that you rope, and I know you'll get it back together. And I've also had a partner, you know, I rope with Trevor Brazil, and he's one of the best that there is at that. He's the first one to encourage me when I mess up, and that's good to have. I mean, it really is, and I've learned a lot from that. It's really nice to know that the last person that's down on you is the guy you're roping with.
Well, the teamwork aspect is huge. It's a business what we do, and that's why you see a lot of guys not rope together at the professional level real long. There'll be guys that go in, you know, cold streaks, and they'll switch partners because they think that's it. But I find out that there's a level of ropers that are, you know, some of the guys are the best in the world, and those guys usually tend to stick it out a little bit longer because they know everybody goes through slumps, and the key is just to keep working on it and practicing hard, not get too down on your partner, because if you've roped long enough, you know that you're not going to always rope at the top of your game. And so I like to see lower number ropers do the same thing, because I always hear that, you know, you get the excuse that, well, all my partners missed for me, and I'll ask them, did they miss every one? And they're like, no, they didn't miss every one. Well, that might have been your shot. So the main thing I try to do, worry about myself, make sure my horses and I'm roping good, and if I'm doing a great job, you know, when we're at our level, we're still going to win even if my partner's in a cold slump.